every year, a very conservative amount, conservative figure, around 10,000 kilometers per year. So if you add, by the end of the next 5 years, India should get about 60 to 65 lakhs kilometers of roads. Road laying means civil engineering. Am I right? You don't need to have, you don't do magician, you don't do astrologer to say road engineering means civil engineering. Look at it. We have 1,20,000 kilometers of rail links. And if you look at Suresh Prabhu's rail budget a few days back, they have moved away from normal mantra of adding new railway station, new trains, or new projects. They are now telling you will invest money to make sure the existing projects are completed. Just imagine if you have put 100 kilometers of railroad, any of the two districts in Tamil Nadu, how many civil engineers are required? How much metric tons of steel and cement required? So how many cement kilns and steel factories will require civil engineers? Okay? Look at our coastline, 7,500 kilometers coastline. What a longest coastline, both sides, because they are peninsula. We have got approximately 17 major ports and 60 minor ports. Not minor, let's say, not very big ports, but comparable ports. And the government is going to add some of the main ports into major ports. Major ports means, again, civil engineering. We have 125 airports. Perhaps we have got more airports than bus stands in the country. And we are going to add more and more airports. And I believe in today's budget, the government is going to announce no frills. That means very simple airports. Maybe they'll add 20, 30 airports. Airport means civil engineering. So, if any of you think that you have come by mistake for civil engineering, please remove that here. You have a great scope. You have a great scope. Because that's the potential. It's a huge potential awaiting. And I think you have got about 300 people here, students here. 400. And let me say after 400, 100 don't want to pursue jobs. So 300. The question is the 300 employable or not? That we'll discuss later. But on a conservative figure, all of you can walk into a job. You know what the starting salary for civil engineer these days? Any guess? We don't give much salary, that's different thing. But I believe 20,000, 25,000 rupees. As against 14,000 rupees, TCS or Infosys is giving. But TCS and Infosys is a different work culture. You know, you have big firm, they are also got a big firm, they are going to lay down people. So, you are going to have a huge potential. Salaries are not going very low. On the flip side, that's on the flip side. On the flop side, I'm sorry you have to work on the sun, you have to work on the semi-urban area, perhaps village, but I'm sure most of you are coming from the non-metro cities of the country. So I don't think you have problem going back to villages, or you have problem going to semi-urban destinations. But in India today, because of the digitalization, as long as you have a connectivity, you don't mind. No? You want to see your latest movies, you want to have social platforms, as long as these are available. Whether you are working in Perundurai or whether you are working in Pollachi or whether you are working in Bombay or Mumbai, doesn't make a difference. Right? The world is becoming borderless. So, if you forget the first 3 or 4 years, I am sure engineer Sivalingam and engineer Ramaswamy will vouch with me. When they started, maybe they went to the sun and the grit and all the dust and the pollution. But today they are experts, they are respected. How many of you can respect the IT managers that much? I'm not blaming them. You will hear one Zika, you will hear one Azim Premji, you may know one Naranmurthy. But if you go and see some chief engineer retired, or if you go and see some executive engineer, they respect you going to get, because you are seeing physically something coming in front of you. I'm sure if you put a 30-story building in Excel compound here, Somebody is going to ask, who is the architect behind this? Who is the civil construction behind this? They are going to ask the question. My first C to you is, please do not think civil engineering is when I was a engineering student, civil engineering was the least preferred. I don't know, sorry, if any of the older colleagues here, that's the truth. Electronics and communication engineering will be the top. Right or wrong? Mechanical, chemical, perhaps last civil. After civil, politics. Today see the number of girls coming into civil. It's a remarkable change. In my time, if one girl joins civil engineering, one girl joins mechanical engineering, people look at her as different. They don't. Today don't look at it because my own neighbor's daughter is person, she says I'm going and inspecting road construction. And she's respected for that. So please, for the women students, for the girls, civil engineering is not a bad thing. We can always add that into the other activities. Okay? So I'm going to talk about next slide, the D's, which is my favorite subject. So the first D is demography. What is demography? Anybody? It's something to do with the statistics or census. We are 127 crores Indians. By the time we close the presentation, another 5,000 would have been born. Okay, that's the way we are growing. So we are 127 crore, second largest populated country in the world. By my reckoning 2025, we will become the number one populous country. We will become at least number one. We will overtake China. Okay? Is this a challenge or is this an opportunity? I believe it's an opportunity, not a challenge. Because you look at what's happening. 50% of the 127 crores, that is 63 crores people, are less than 25 years. 63 crores of Indians are less than 25. Maybe 2 or 3 years older than you, that's all. And 75 crores of Indians are less than 25. So at one hand it's a great opportunity when Japan, China all become aging, they cannot make productive work anymore. Here is a huge talent of young people, youth potential, which we will harness. And if all the investments and the political climate in the country is become very conducive, I am sure this country can give a challenge to the top two economies. The two top economies are US and China. So that's why we are third in the purchasing power parity. We are not the third largest economy, but we are the third purchasing power parity. After the US and China, Indians are demanding more, can purchase more compared to any other country. We are the 10th largest economy, correct? And we are going to become a $3 trillion economy. If I ask how many zeros are after trillion, I don't know the answer to this. But 3 trillion is something like 15 lakh crores. Every country you probably you need one full page put zeros. Okay? So that's what we are going to be. Great opportunity and of course great challenges. And those challenges are to be met by people like gentlemen, the friend, people like me. We have to face the challenges. How are you going to feed the young India with a job? Okay, so we should be politically and also socially and economically aware of these problems. No matter we just go and talk something from the social platform saying this is not good, that's not good, will not help you. Mind you, your job is at stake. If some things are delaying the country's infrastructure. The second D is discipline. I will rank India as one of the least in that D. My dear friends, how many of you wear helmets? And I can tell you today when I came into this office, service college, I saw everybody driving a bike and scooter without a helmet. And you, people sitting here, belong to the top 7% of Indian population. Because you are educated, at least 12 standard. And you are not wearing a helmet. And you are expecting everybody else to be disciplined. We are not with the first discipline. So we as a country, we as a civilization, we are the most indisciplined lot. So the first D, second D I want you to change is there is a discipline. I just talked helmet as one example. There's many other examples. See, I came by car today morning. So as you know, I put my seat belt. The driver said, sir, why are you, this is a seat belt la போட்டுக்கறீங்க. நான் சொன்னேன் ரெண்டு ஆப்ஷன் இருக்கு. ஒரு ஆப்ஷன் நான் அர்க்கின்றேன் நீங்க மாட்டிட்டு போறீங்க. ரெண்டாவது ஆப்ஷன் நீங்களும் சீட் பெல்ட் போட்டு வண்டி போட்டு போங்க. You decide. He decided to take me here. Okay. If all of you decide, I am going to wear a seat belt, I am going to wear a helmet, I am not going to make this country dirty, do you think government cannot do it? So the discipline I want, and this discipline should be also in your studies. I'm not saying, okay? I just give an example because I don't want you to feel bad in front of your professors if I come and say, you are not studying, you are not getting marks. No, I am not saying that. I want you to be my side because when I get out of the office, I want a big hand. Okay? I don't want eggs and tomatoes, I want a big hand. So I will not tell anything which is hurting that for me, correct? The kind of way we think, that's either indiscipline. Yeah, I am somebody, I don't know when I was introduced by madam. They told everything except one part which I like the maximum. I am a soft skill trainer. And if you put me into another lecture here, you will see a transformed person talking to you. And I would like you to think of a chaotic way of thinking. You know, most of us do not want to win. We want others to lose. Let's move away from that. Let us win, let others win. So we have to discipline ourselves the way we think. See, I don't know what is statistics, but if I am right, 65,000 people died last year in the road accidents in Tamil Nadu. 65,000 people. Imagine 65,000 young or I don't know what age. Human lives are lost. Why? Indiscipline. You don't want to be Arun Jaitley or Chidambaram to become great expert. If you discipline, 5% will go to our GDP. Our GDP is $2.3 trillion. 5% of 2.3 trillion is $15 billion. 15 billion multiplied by 60 is almost 900 billion rupees. 90,000. Close to 90,000. 1 lakh crores of rupees can be saved if you are disciplined. Do you want the country to progress, sir? Do you want the country to progress or not? இந்த நாடு முன்னேறமா வேண்டாமா? நீங்க ஒரு சின்ன கான்ட்ரிபியூஷன் பண்ணுங்க, டிசிப்ளின் பண்ணுங்க. நீங்க வேற ஒண்ணுமே செய்ய வேண்டியதில்லை. 5% 1 லட்சம் கோடி இந்த நாட்டுக்காக வருது. Okay? The third and fourth D is determination and dedication. Determination is a can-do aspect. Yes, I can do. From a, I don't know if I can use the Hindi word. From a chanta hai attitude to karta hai attitude. Chanta hai means yes, okay. This is நடக்கலாம், இப்படி போலாம். அதில் இருந்து yes, this is possible. Let us move the can-do thing. Are you all hearing me? Last lectures, okay? I am not saying anything. We are also very good in our civilization. I am not telling anything bad. You lit the lamp. The Kuttula Ketinanga. What is the meaning of Kuttula? The Sanskrit sloga. What is that? Asatauman Tadgamaya. Let the darkness be removed and let the knowledge prevail the light in our life. That's the Rig Veda says. So start learning, start teaching, start lighting in your life as well as in lives of all others. So I'm not saying anything against our culture. We have got a lot of things. It's only we went away from our core principle and started becoming disciplined and indeterminate. So use our rich heritage and culture. But at the same time, I want all of you to use the latest technology. And I'm sure all of you know it. You know, I shouldn't say that. 2 days back I was in the police station. 2 days I was in the police station because somebody used the wrong WhatsApp link. Was chasing one of our girls unnecessarily. We arrested 4 engineering students. 18-year-old, first year. இங்க தப்பா எடுத்துக்காங்க. இன்ஸ்பெக்டர் கேட்ட ஒரு கேள்விக்கு சொல்லலாமா சார்? நீதான் பால் குடிக்கிற வயசோட முடியல, நீ இதெல்லாம் பண்ணுவே கேட்கறாரு. If you look at them, maybe they are only this size. So you use latest technology for the right thing, okay? You use social media, you use Twitter, you use Facebook, whatever you want. You pass the technology, but use it for the right thing. Because, as our Prime Minister said, we have moved away from the snake charmers to mouse charmers. Right? At one time we were snake charmers, but now we are mouse charmers because everything moves to the mouse. That's why the Americans now they are trying to remove mouseless computer, so the Indians cannot have that advantage. Okay. So these are the 4 D's. D number 1, I told demography. D number 1, D2, discipline. D3, determination. And the last D is dedication. Be dedicated to what you want to do. Dedicated means, I don't know what the Tamil word is. It's Atma Samarpana. You give yourself for what you want to. You can be best teacher, you can be best engineer, you can be best human being, whatever you want. You be dedicated to that. Okay? Now I'm going to talk some serious gap. Expectation gap. Unlike my colleagues here, I am not a practicing engineer. So I now look after HR. One part. So when you come for interview in my company, I will first person and last person to meet. First person to get the formalities of the interview, last person to see whether you are selected or not, and if selected, what are the remuneration, correct? So when we take an engineer, our normal belief is that engineers are sounding basics. If I ask simple Pythagoras theorem, how many of you can answer now? Raise the hand. How many of you can raise? Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem I have Pythagoras theorem. Okay, good. 6 out of 300. 6 out of 300, 0.5%. So we believe when you come as an engineering student, you are strong in basics. Because that's what we want. We don't want rocket science. We only want applied science. We are not looking at rocket science. We are going to do too many of these things. We only want applied science. So that we want something basics. And when you come, most of the time, if you ask what is stress-strain relationship, what is Hooke's law? Sir, Hooke's law, Hooke's law, okay? I'm just making a fun, okay? So we believe that you should have basics, and that most of the time we get disheartened. There's I don't know where we get this thing, the hard and smart working. Everybody say, hey, don't do hard working, do smart working. I don't know what does it mean. You have smartphones, you have smart cars, everything smart. But believe me, behind every smart you are touching, hundreds of people's hard work is going. So we do not want somebody who says, I am a smart worker. We want somebody who is primarily hard working but also smart thinking. And we always find excuses from young engineers that, sir, I am smart workers. But we want hard and then smart. You are very logical. As an engineer, the advantage is you are logical. You will straight away 2 plus 2 equal to 4. And sometimes you are very creative also. That's what you want to do. But the problem is, you always want to be led. You want somebody to show the way. Even if it's 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, you want somebody to say, yes, it is 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Right? I'm sorry. Where am I doing that? But since you are all professors here, I'm not using any other word. When we come to work, we say we'll work and enjoy. But when the young people come, they want to enjoy and work. So that's another cultural difference. We don't want to say you don't want to enjoy. We don't want. Of course, all work and then no leisure makes somebody dull. Correct? We don't want to make dull. But we want you to be working and then enjoying rather than enjoying and working. The other big problem is that in our type of job is a design engineering, we need to apply the latest codes and standards, latest developments in technology, latest development engineering. So we want a continual learning. Sir, I'm the worship engineering, non-engineering, 2 years matriculation. At least give a break. but we want you to continue and perhaps learn more than what you learned in 4 years in the college. So there's a part of that. You understand? So these are the expectations we have, and these are some of the gaps we have got. Some of expectations. How many of you know EQ, emotional quotient? Have you heard of the word emotional quotient? Yes or no? Okay, anyway, emotional quotient is got 5 parts. Self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skills. Okay, I'm not going to lecture on emotional skills. Are you all listening to me? Last page. Hello? Excuse me? Are you listening? Okay. Okay, so we want you to be a little more emotional quotient. We want to know that you know about yourself, you are aware of your strengths and weaknesses. You can motivate yourself, you can motivate others. You can empathize with yourself and you can impress others, and you can build social skills. Social skills, I'll give an example here. Sir, can I ask one question? How many of the students here are from Kerala? Can you raise a hand? Can you find a pattern here? How many of the students are from Northeast India? Can you see the difference, what I'm saying? What is this? Mera Bharat Mahan. All Kerala will sit together, all Northeastern will sit together, all Tamil will sit together. At least can you not sit together in a forum like this? That's social skill. You understand that social skill? Very important. We unite only in 2 fields. Cricket field and battlefield. More important cricket field, because if India and Pakistan is playing and India and Pakistan are fighting in war, people will watch TV and say, oh, what a wonderful story it is. Because Jawans who are getting killed is not from India, not from Tamil Nadu or Kerala or Andhra, they are from Kashmir or something. I don't care. Recently there was an accident, train accident. Papers in Kerala said, so many Malayalis died. Papers in Tamil Nadu, so many Tamilians died. How many of them, so many humans died? I don't know. So this is social skill I'm talking about. We want this to happen. Next one. I have some suggestions with the academia. Sir. Some suggestions. I would like to request academia to focus on basics and fundamentals. Because we always find that's the problem. I don't know whether it's in the construction industry, but it is in design industry, sir. I think you will suffer with it. Because if you do not know what material to use and why this material is used, or what is the elongation possible, what is the maximum yield strength possible, if you don't know, you may have problems. So we want you to understand the basics and fundamentals. And if you can also look at some sort of applications in the final semester, some applications. Internships, already we told we can do internships. We can send people here. We can also do guest lectures from the industry. And we can also have reverse lectures from the academia to the industry. Because we are not experts. You may know let us some engineering principles. You can come and lecture to us. Right? Right? So that's it for the first part. Is it okay? Right. Do you want to know about my company?
Yes, sir.
You want to know about my company?
Yes, sir.
My company is called Kavir Engineering. As I said, we are the oil and gas industry. In oil and gas, there is 3 streams. And oil exploration, one oil exploration, then oil or crude or the gas transportation, and downstream, which is the refineries. We are not in the exploration, we are not much in the refineries. We are in the upstream after the drilling. So we have a group of companies. Kavir Engineering is our main company which I represent. This company is run by people from IIT Chennai. We have about 5 people from IIT Chennai, 3 from MIT Madras, not MIT Massachusetts, Madras Institute of Technology, and I am one lone exception from the Institute of Science. And these are some of the group companies. I don't want to. Next one. Next one, please. We were just 1 year junior to you. I think Excel was formed in 2001, right?
Oh, engineering courses.
But somewhere in 2001.
2001 it was not education.
Okay. Okay. So we are junior to you in education, but senior to you in engineering. Let us put that. We have got 225 plus engineers in our company. We have more than 150 projects. We have customers all over the world, from Australia to Mexico, Venezuela, UAE, Singapore, everything. Okay? We are financially stable. We don't go to bank for money. We do it ourselves. We have done 2 million man-hours of engineering, 2 million engineering man-hours of design. And we are ISO certified company. We do a lot of things. Maybe we can learn. We do field, that is front-end engineering design. We do brownfield facilities. We do greenfield facilities. Debottlenecking studies. We do offshore fixed and onshore, offshore platforms. Or maybe jargons for you, but when you come to our company, we'll explain detail. Okay. Next one. We do all these things. See, when a crude comes, it can come by highly viscous or highly like a tar. If you say API 54, it's like bitumen. And if you say API 16, it's almost like a gas. So we can handle anything from that level to this level. We can do the separation. We do a lot of things, chemical fiction, gas filtering. I don't want to trouble you with all these things. But these are all engineering activities, hardcore engineering activities. And all these engineering activities require a synergetical approach by chemical engineers, mechanical engineers, structural engineers, electrical engineers, instrumentation engineers. If any one engineer is not available, we are down, we are out, we go to the work. So it is a very clear case of all engineering together coming and making a platform. So we have structural engineers, that's about civil engineers, we have process engineers, we have electrical instrumentation, mechanical, piping, electrical and control and automation, things like that. Okay. We have excellent service, strong process capabilities, modular concept. Modular concept means, oil is found in 2 places. One is on the earth. If you go to Middle East, if you drill a hole in the earth, what will you get? Maybe oil. In India, you will not even get water. So there, you don't get water, maybe you get oil. Similarly, if you drill the ocean, you may get oil. Okay? So we are there in both offshore and onshore. Then, so in the offshore, because the space is a limitation, we have to make everything in a modular form. That means we put in a box. So each type is called a modular concept. So one of the modules which we have designed had 2,500 metric ton of steel. 2,500 metric ton of steel, how many floors we can build, sir? Normally? 2,500 metric ton of steel structures, how many floors we can build, sir? 80 floors of building, he can do it. If I give one model, he can substitute the 80 floor building. That's what he's doing. Burj Khalifa. You know Burj Khalifa? What is it? Yes, as of now, the world's highest, tallest building, 830 meters from the ground level. It contains 800 metric ton of steel, 450 metric ton of aluminium. So this is structural engineering, this is civil engineering. Plus of course cement and mortar and everything else. So it's civil engineering. So we are there all these things. Next one. Excuse me. Okay, next one. Sorry, just go back. Okay. I want you to look at this. I don't know whether any of you do or any of this. How many of you know AutoCAD? AutoCAD, okay, AutoPlan, PDMS, SAX, StackPro. Yes. Sir, this is where we find the difference. If you have in your curriculum little bit of type or little bit of facts, then you are employable at the first stage. Doesn't matter, we'll not teach them, that's it. If you are mechanical engineer, you should use PVLI, CSET for the pipe stress, ETAS for engineering, Intercore for corrosion. And if you are doing project management, you should know primarily and department. So I would request you, at least go through this software. And if it is possible in your college institute, start having the fundamentals, at least the basics. You can always learn it when you apply, but at least if you know the fundamentals, it will be good. Okay. I want you to see some of the pictures. This is what we are doing. Okay. We take a large ship. The top you will remove, only hull will be kept. On the top, we will put all the modules, which will separate the oil and the water, which will separate the water and the gas, will compress the gas, you do all the activities, and then takes it to a storage facilities. So it's almost like a naval architecture, except we don't do hull side, but we do everything on the top side. So it's called top side design. If it is onshore, it will be like this. Huge kilometers of pipelines. Huge kilometers. Maybe 500 kilometers, 300 kilometers. We have done recently between Hazira in Gujarat to Bombay High. 54 inch and 56 inch pipeline. Subsea. I think it's about 200 kilometers. Subsea. Under the sea. So we did the design for them. So these are some of the things we do. Next one. Iraq, we did a thing when people were not direct to go to Iraq, our engineers went to Iraq, did this successfully. So what I am trying to say, these are the things we do. And these are done in an office in Coimbatore. These are not done in Texas, Houston, not done in Abu Dhabi or any such fancy place. Done hardcore, done activity learning. And it's done by people like you. 99% of our employees comes from other than Chennai. You understand? How many of you are from Chennai here? Okay. I know the answer. So, 99% of people like you are employed in our company. We are not going to look at people in Chennai or Mumbai or anything, because they will not come. Coimbatore is too small. That's what they'll say. But we are saying that in Coimbatore, you can make world class design. Not Indian class, world class design. So, it's a challenge. But getting to our company is not that easy. Not because we are very strict, because please understand, each of our projects for our customer will be $100 million, $400 million, $500 million. For a millionaire, 10 lakhs, correct? So 4,000 crore dollars, 5,000 crore dollars. Sorry, 40 crore dollars, 50 crore dollars. Multiplied by 60, approximately. So 2,400, 3,000 crore will be each project. And I share one day, it's just 3 crores. It's like architects versus the construction. 3% our share. But if anything goes wrong, we are answerable for millions and millions of dollars. So whatever money we made throughout our life, plus whatever we can pledge ourselves, will not help us out coming out. So we want people, engineers, who will not make mistakes. And how do we know in half an hour this he or somebody does not make mistakes? How do we know in half an hour interview? Difficult. So we have simple criteria called 85, 85, 85. Now what is 85, 85? 85% marks in 10 standard, 85 marks in the 12 standard, 8.5 GPA or CGPA in this engineering. And no history of ideas. I'm not saying clearing ideas, no history of ideas. The reason I'm telling you, because we believe somebody who has kept a history of a leader is saying, I am confident in the Yoda at the subsequent. But that may cost us millions of dollars. If you do not look at one aspect, thinking that that can be done tomorrow, we will be difficult. So if you want to come to our company, we normally look at a ratio of 85, 8.5 with no history of 5 years. We have a written test, it's not very great. Written test, 70% written test is what you are studying in semester 1, semester 2, semester 3. And because these are taught in semester 1, semester 2, semester 3, by semester 8 you have forgotten everything. So I have not seen in the recent past no engineering candidate has scored more than 50% mark in our contest, which is simple fundamentals. And I am sure hardly 1 or 2% will be less than 50% mark here. So you are getting very liberal marks in the college, but for very fundamental, when we do analyze, we find you get only a little mark. So if you are coming to companies, design companies, which is a very comfortable job compared to what these gentlemen are going to do, very comfortable job. You get a modern office, you get an air-conditioned atmosphere, you have every facility, you are all the time playing with the computer. But we want people, students who can qualify. The other important thing we find, communication is a big drawback, especially communicating in English. See, our clients are all over. You may say French will not speak English, but I will tell you, people in the oil and gas industry, whether they are French or Arab, they speak English. But our engineers can be very brilliant in technical, but when it comes to explaining to the client, customer, they fail miserably. So I would request you, all of you to learn English, speak English. Nothing wrong. By learning or speaking English, somebody is not going to get reevaluated. And I also will say, I know I get a lot of criticism, also learn Hindi. Please learn Hindi, because then you will get a job anywhere in India. Except 2-3 states of India, every other state, if you know Hindi, you get a job. So communication is one important thing. The other threat is that many of you, when you come to interview, it is like love at first sight. Correct? If you come, especially boys, girls will come later. I think girls normally do not come like that because they're a little more conscious when they go out. Boys will come in jeans, in chappals and unshaved or half day. We don't want Einsteins in our companies. Please. We don't want Dhanushas in our company. We want somebody who is presentable to the public. Second thing, when you come to our companies, you use Google for everything else in the world, but you fail to learn about the company more very quickly. Whatever I tell about my company is available in our website. So if you come there with our company, you should prepare. But normally what you do, you just come walking. Right? So do a little more effort in grooming. The ladies are okay, but ladies are very shy. Normally they don't open up. So they should be bold. As they say, they should be nirbhaya. Okay? So that they can come and face us. Right? But otherwise our company is a very family-oriented company, nothing to worry. So this is the expectations we have from you. I think I covered in general, I didn't tell anything in specific. But if you want to know anything more specific, I'm glad. I also take a break. I may not know all the answers you're asking for from me, but I will try to find this answer either by me or by you. Thank you very much.